Now, what am I actually doing when people are in hypnosis? Sometimes people think when the client's in hypnosis, I'm just sitting there reading to them from a page of affirmations. That's not what's happening. At least that's not what I'm doing in my sessions. When a client is in hypnosis, I am doing several things at once. I'm monitoring how deep they are in trance. I'm observing for micro expressions, for their breathing, for what's going on with their face. Sometimes people have a more slack, expressionless face when they're in hypnosis. I'm looking for signs of they've gone too deep or they're about to or they're lightening. And I adjust their trance accordingly so that they're staying in a place where they are receptive to what I'm saying. So sometimes I'm deepening them to get them down a little further. Sometimes I'm lightening them to bring them up a little more. So I'm watching for those signs. I'm also watching for any little flickers of emotion. I'm watching for responses to what I'm saying. Does the client appear engaged and taking it in, or is there any pushback? I'm also making a case. I call it a hypnotic argument, like a lawyer who's presenting evidence to a jury, except that the jury is the client's subconscious mind. And the evidence is information I've gathered from their own life or from facts and logic to present to the subconscious to help it see things differently. So sometimes this is things they've told me in the consultation, but I'm always running my argument past the client outside of hypnosis to make sure that they agree with it and would be willing to take it in so that there's no risk of them pushing back against it when we're actually in the session. The subconscious doesn't respond well to generic scripts. Tell a person who's full of self doubt, you are confident, you believe in yourself, and they're going to think, that's not exactly true. But if you build an argument that is compelling, specific, personalized, airtight, they can't poke any holes in it, based on the actual events of that client's life and information that's important for their subconscious to hear, the subconscious has nowhere to go. It can't help but take it in, it can't dispute it. And that's when real change occurs.